Hi everyone, my name's Oliver. I live in London and I work here as a personal trainer. According to my research, and I have been researching a lot to understand what's been going on the last few months, yes, I really do believe there is an evil agenda behind this. 100%, okay? We need to get together and just have healthy conversations with each other on a very intellectual level, yeah? So this has been my little mission in the past few months. Share my experiences and viewpoints with others. Some people resonate with that energy, some people don't. So it's really up to us to manage ourselves first. Okay. Yes. Everyone that who's been sharing things on this channel here now probably is of a very similar opinion, or at least on the same path as I am with my video. So yeah, it's been really, really important to do that. And I'm really convinced that in the end, this will all end very well for us, for the people, for the humans. Because I'm 100% convinced that I would say this is a law of nature, that evil only has a certain amount of time to exist. They're not even that intelligent. They're quite predictable at times if you just deal with them a little bit. So I really believe evil, or the dark side of things, only has a certain period of time for which it exists. And on the other hand, love, sharing, peace, good energy is always going to be eternal.
My name's Danny Benson. I'm 49 years old. I am currently unemployed due to the COVID-19. My previous employer had to restructure due to the pandemic, and as a result, I find myself unemployed, which is not a problem really. It's a minor inconvenience. I don't believe a word the government say. It is utterly moronic. The statistics, if you research them, say that the COVID pandemic has a survival rate of 99.7%. But that statistic varies. Choose your statistic. The segregation of 2 meters, the ridiculous wearing of masks, the second wave, and all this nonsense. I don't believe a word of it. And there's something going on. Is it sinister? Uh, they're trying it. This is a worldwide thing, so it's not just localized to our own countries. But the fact that people are being forced into a state of fear in their subconscious will have a profound effect on humanity. It will make them more controllable because they're operating in the limbic system. Cortisol is released into the bloodstream, and that shuts down neurotransmitters in parts of the brain like the neocortex, which is responsible for logic and reason. And the more people that follow this utter nonsense without even just trying to think about things logically and rationally, they'll just get washed along. And I liken it to I'm not religious, but it's the wide path to destruction, and I'll have nothing to do with it.
Hello, Anna, and hello, you watching this video. My name is Misty Funk. I'm 40 years old, and I'm a perinatal chiropractor in Austin, Texas. And I'm finding myself living in a deep amount of fear. I am feeling I'm being asked to do a lot of things as a healthcare provider that I feel uncomfortable with, and there's things that I am being asked to do as an individual that I feel uncomfortable with. And I will openly confess that I have been largely compliant because I have feared the consequences. But as each day goes by, I feel something deeply internally that I have to speak up, that there is something off here, there is something wrong, and I cannot continue to go against what feels right inside of me. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think any of us want to live our lives as if we're on trial, as if we have to defend our right to choose, our right to think for ourselves, our personal liberties. None of us want ourselves or our families to be at risk because we were too afraid to speak up. And so I ask you as well to stop being silent, to start being brave, to start having a conversation with other people. And I can say this, one thing that I have noticed is that more people than I realize feel the same way that I do. And more people than I realize are just afraid of the consequences of not complying with what we're being told to do. And we can stand up for our right to live, our right to a livelihood, our right to our freedom, our right to make choices for ourselves. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name's Stephen, 53, from Stockport. There's a lot of dead poisonous wood in our institutions. We need to get rid of it. They're taking us for fools. Some people will go along with it. I can understand it. But there's an awful lot of people who are really, really not happy. And Johnson, Hancock, Cressida Dick, good many others. You are a disgrace to me, my family, and my country. Never, never again someone like you, ever.
Hi Anna, my name is KJ. I'm a singer-songwriter from East London, Essex. I have been aware that something has gone very wrong with how the government have handled the pandemic and coronavirus crisis. As a singer, I have been prevented from working for the last 5 months. Since March, I have not had any work at all from live music performances. So it's time to speak up, speak out, and state my case. So I am, and I'm actively engaged in raising awareness so that other people know their rights, where they stand legally. Follow the money. We'll see who's in control.
For how much longer are we going to put up with this bullshit? I mean, at what point are we going to get on with our lives and stop allowing this bullshit virus to control us? How many people are dying from cancer and other things, tumours, and not getting the treatment that they need, or going to urgently go to see a doctor when it needs to be caught in time, and they're not being seen, they're not being treated for things that are probably urgent, more urgent than some stupid virus which has less than a 1% death rate. When are we going to wake up? I mean, every aspect, it's all about control, this.
I'm Mark Rose. I'm an external funding coordinator. Most of us really just getting a lot of information from YouTube, and things have been making a lot of sense to me. But when I talk to people who are intelligent, well-meaning, kind-hearted, people close to me who I know personally, they just don't see it, and I mention to people my mistrust of Bill Gates, and people say, what do you mean? I think he's doing an amazing job. And for me, it's, I can see this pairing off of, or not pairing off, but division of people, and I feel like I have so much less energy, and in fact zero energy, to give to people who I feel are just drifting away into this acquiescence, slavery, and it's actually becoming increasingly hard to talk to them about it.
My name's Sarah. I'm North Wales Borders, and I'm an academic support tutor for distance learners. I have just come from Sainsbury's in England, who asked me to wear a lanyard to single myself out, which I wasn't happy to do. She said if I didn't wear it I could face abuse from other customers, and I pointed out that she should be keeping me safe from those other customers. She said she couldn't do that, and the only way to be safe was to wear a lanyard. So I've come to Tesco in Wales, where obviously I didn't have any problems getting in, because it's not mandatory in Wales yet. Certainly the number of masks being worn in Wales is increasing. I would say about 40% were wearing masks in Tesco today. The tension is rising daily. You can feel the tension in the air. You can hear my voice is breaking because it is upsetting me so much. The way that people have been frightened into submitting to these things. I don't know what else to say. It's just scary the way that this country is going, and that people can't see it, and that people can't educate themselves. There is no critical thinking. Nobody questions anything. They just accept what they've been told by the media. And it really worries me. It worries me for the future of my children. It worries me for everybody's futures. I can't see how this is going to end. I don't see a good ending to it.
Hello there, my name is Lou and I'm based in London. And what I'd like to do today is just share a song that I wrote last year. And when I wrote it, I thought to myself, that is a really dark song. And as the events of this year have rolled out, it's become very pertinent to what's going on right now. And what I like about this song is that in the end, the perpetrators, they get their reckoning. Thank you. Adam Dark made it happen. Adam Dark made the blue sky turn to grey and then to white. He became so delusional and forgot the things that matter. Oh, the sighs and the emptiness drum to the beat of a new desire. We walked into a forest fire. Hey, you know I love you. Hey, it's all around us. When they crashed his defenses, he fell to the ground. They made him untie all the people he bound, and the emptiness drummed to the beat of a new desire. We walked into the forest fire. Hey, you know I love you. Hey, it's all around us. Adam Dark made it happen. Adam Dark fooled us all. We wanted our saviour. He wanted to rule. Bless all the mothers, the sons and the lovers, and bless all the ones to call, to receive.